First comment. Ben Blackson. First comment of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all shapes and sizes and types and whatever you are, let me turn my lights on so you can see what I'm doing, even though that doesn't even matter. But welcome. There we go. Sorry, it's not too much light for the camera. Better? That's better. Kind of see it. Maybe I'll switch the light up a little bit. Let's go with more purple, a little darker, a little less abrasive. There we go. As I was saying, welcome to ARL's console series, Tuesday night, season 10, I believe we're in. And this is round 5, 6, 7, 8. No, hold on. I'll get it right. A little scrambled. Just trying to get everything together here. How is everybody this evening? Ben, how are you this evening? If you're still here. Probably not even here. He only watches when I commentate, not when I race. Okay. So this is... Good lord. Season 10! I was right about that. It's 8 rounds. We are on race at Bathurst. One of my favorite tracks. This is 1, 2, 3. This is round 4, ladies and gentlemen, of our console series, Xbox and PS5. We have a fun-filled, high-intensity night for you this evening. I'm very excited because Bathurst is absolutely insane. I've talked about it before in previous broadcasts with our Monday night PC series, but for those of you just joining, this track is hellacious. Absolutely hellacious. It's a giant mountain. And we're going to watch Goose coming down the mountain right now. But it's intense, it's fast, it's narrow, you go up a mountain like a switchback, and then you come down the mountain like a ski run. It's like a triple black diamond, is how I describe it. And you're doing it in a race car going like 120 to 170, 80 miles an hour. Fucking intense. We have some Australian folks racing this evening. I know they're super excited. Take a look at Mr. Brett Butler, BRT Racing on YouTube. He will be in the driver's seat in the AMG. Let's see if we can find him out on the course right now. But Brett will be also streaming from the car. It's one of our finest Australian drivers. This is his local track. And the guy is dedicated to racing and also what Bathurst has to offer. And the guy doesn't fuck around. And I've said this in the last stream, don't fuck with Australians, dude. They're insane. You don't fuck with them. Another Australian on track right now, Mr. Dalton. Driving the Nissan GTR. Love to see that car out on the track. Don't see it too often these days. Making his way up the mountain. We are in practice. We got about 10 minutes left, guys. We're going to have a practice round and then a 3-tier qualifying round where it will be amateur drivers, silver class, and then pro. Okay? So that'll be our lineup for qualifying, and then we'll have an hour-long race this evening. I hope you're excited. I know I am. Where is Mr. Butler? There he is. He's in the pits right now. Maybe talking to his crowd as we speak here. Beautiful day on track. Plenty of sunshine. No rain in the forecast. Looks like 30 degrees Celsius. It's going to be a hot one. Track is 37 degrees Celsius right now. So it's going to be hot and melty. We're going to need to get that rubber on the track to get a little more grip. We're going to find out what's going to happen this evening. I unfortunately do not have an alcoholic sponsor this evening. I've been feeling a little under the weather today, so we're going to go with the my usual favorite. We're sponsored by Spindrift Sparkling Water this evening. Pineapple flavor. It is my favorite flavor. Hey, Leon, what up, baby? But yeah, Spindrift is our sponsor this evening. I'm going to do my you-know-what. Delicious. I'm not feeling so great, Leon. I went to bed last night kind of feverish. I was like sweating all night. Yeah, I would get some tequila. Calm down, all right? Calm down. Tequila, mezcal, yeah. I would add that to this typically. That would be my go-to, but not this evening. Just going to let this quote-unquote possible sickness that may be inside me get out of my system before I go back and go ham on some drinks. But I remember my first beer. Shut up, Ben. You know what? Actually, I remember my first beer for real. Yeah, all the crashes last night left me with a fever and sick, so thank goodness for that. I'm so happy that I went to bed feeling ill because I got knocked off track so many fucking times. What a disaster that was. For those of you who are just joining us, this is America's Racing League. This is our Tuesday night GT3 challenge. We have amateur, silver class, and pro division going on right now. About 8 minutes left of practice. Surprised you're not always sick. Why? Because of the amount of alcohol I consume or the amount of crashing I'm doing in my car? Where's my dog? Here. Get over here, Bentley. And we got our mascot with us. We got Mr. Bentley boy here. Remember my first time I got drunk, slept on the stairs of my friend's house. That's awesome. Yeah, my first time was my girlfriend had a case of beer in the trunk of her car. Good evening. And she a bunch of my friends were like in a fight with each other, and I was like, we were all straight edge kids, and like everybody was fighting about who knows what. I didn't care, but I was just like, fuck this, and I like went into her trunk, pulled the case of beer out, and just started slamming one after the other in front of them. And boy, did I piss a lot of people off. Let's put it that way. So Sean broke his straight edge that evening, and never been the same since. So, yeah. Cheers to that, I guess. Oh man. So that's my my first drunken ever story. First time ever drinking. It was great. And for those of you watching still, if you want to send me your drunk stories, I'm still having fun. Yeah, no, that's actually true. I was the only one just having the time of my life, and they were all just like super pissed off at me and super pissed off at each other, and I didn't really give a shit. I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm pounding them. Yeah, it was great. It was great. And since we're at Australia, it's only common nature to talk about drinking because Australians love to drink. I'm not making that what stipulation or whatever you call it. That's for real. I have a friend from Australia. He lives in the Gold Coast, and he's a fucking animal. He is insane. I love him to death, but dude, these guys can put him down. It's wild. Anyway, back to the race, folks. We got about 5 minutes left to practice. Australians love to drink and fight kangaroos. Yeah, actually, Dalton, I've been making this a rumor within all of these folks racing this evening. Dalton actually has a kangaroo in his car at all times. Everybody knows that by now who races in this league. But he's typically drinking with a kangaroo, punching him in the face. And I've heard from numerous sources that it's feeding him prawns and Vegemite. Yeah, I had to. Apologies to my Australian friends. I actually kind of like Vegemite. Anybody out there in the chat, have you ever had Vegemite before? It's like kind of fucking gross, but I actually kind of like it. It's kind of weird, but I liked it. My buddy put it on a slice of toast for me one time, and I was just like, tastes like pure salt and iron, and it's very strange, but I don't know. There's something about it. Something about it. It's pretty good. That being said, getting way off track here. This is great. Let's go to our standings in the league right now. Like I said, we are in round 4 of our series. Amateur drivers, we have O'Shea Wilson in the Lexus RC. First place right now, 48 points on the board. Tied with him, Mr. Juan Ampuero in second place in the BMW. Both with 48 points. Fantastic job out of those two right now. Talk to me, Goose. Knocked down to third place. Goose has 46 points. So it's anybody's game right now between the top 3 amateurs. But man, Goose was putting up numbers. He got first place last week, third place the week before. And Juan was in, it looks like he had a little bit of a rough race last one. He got 10th place. First the race before and second before that. And then Wilson's got second place and first place under his belt. So lots of points up there. Hey, what up, buddy? Mr. Dreezy in fourth place. Dreezy's doing a great job this season. He was kind of down in ranks last season. Love to see him in that Mustang just cruising along. Seems like that car's doing wonders for him this time. Craig Pinney in fifth in the Mustang. Lopez in the BMW in sixth place. And Fonseca in seventh. David Bender in eighth. Cambrai at 9th and Zarneth in 10th. And then we have Sugar Balls in 11th and Richard Lynch in Silver class. Go through our top 5 right now. Well, we'll do the top 10. Okay, we got time. Yeah, 2.5 minutes. Christian Lanton in the McLaren, 47 points on the board, first place in silver. Jean Cote in the Aston Martin, 47 points as well. They are tied for first place. Michael Clark in the BMW, 40 points from him in third currently. Mr. Frank House in the 992, 38 points in fourth place. Audgie the Squirrel in the Ferrari, 38 points, fifth place. My buddy Audgie there, putting those numbers up this season. That's great. Rigo Campos in the McLaren, 34 points on the board. Craig Collerton in seventh in the McLaren as well, 32 points. Mason Bechtold in the BMW, 32 points, 8th place, so tied with Collerton right now for 7th. And then our Australian friend, Mr. Brett Butler, in the Mercedes AMG, 30 points on the board, in 9th currently. And number 10, Francisco Rodriguez in the Mustang, 24 points on the board, in 10th place. That is our silver class lineup right now with our standings. Pro, we have Mr. John Bonham. And I haven't gotten confirmation if he's related to the drummer of Led Zeppelin, John Bonham. So if anyone could help me out with that, that would be wonderful. I'm still trying to figure that out, if that's true. Good for him. 51 points for Mr. John Bonham in the McLaren, first place in our pro standings. Jan Zukowicz, 47 points, second place in the BMW. Carl Sween in the McLaren, 42 points as well. Sorry, I thought. Never mind. 42 points for Carl, third place. Mr. Jacob Seal team. Pretty sure that's not a real last name, but in the BMW as well, 39 points in fourth place. My good friend, Mr. Robert Woodall Jr. in the AMG, 38 points from Mr. Flobby himself. Mark Hamlin in the Peptol Bismol Pink Aston Martin, 33 points, 6th place for Mr. Hamlin. House Stark also could be a fake name. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see. We got 7th place in the 992. Mr. Stark has 28 points on the board. And our dear friend, Mr. Dalton, with the Kangaroo and whatever else is going on in his car in the Nissan GTR Nismo. 28 points for Mr. Dalton in 8th place. Lucas Straub in the BMW. 26 points on the board, 9th place. And our Italian lover, Stefano Zanotti, in the Ferrari. Of course he's driving a Ferrari. Italians only drive Italian cars. Something wrong with them. 24 points on the board, 10th place. Right below him we have Mr. Dubstep himself, JP Desdub from Canada, Porsche 992. 18 points in 11th place. Sindre Edem. Where are you, my friggin' Norwegian friend? What are you doing, man? You're down in 12th place. Last season you were destroying. Looks like he wasn't here last race. Didn't finish the first race in 6th place on the second. I assume we're going to see more things coming out of Mr. Edem here. Dave Olak, 13th place. 14th, we have Samuel Graff. Paul Alex in 15th. Chris Short in 16th. Nico Prince in 17th. Cody May in 18th. Michael Mulnix in 19th. And 20th, we have Alan Urbina. A lot of people this season, folks. Let's see what we got as an overall standings. Dog just go. Weird. 40 people this season. 40 total. That is a huge, huge lineup on this grid. Love seeing that. And if anyone out there would love to join us, we are ARL's Racing League. Sorry, having a brain fart there. America's Racing League. Look us up on SimGrid. You can sign up on SimGrid and then join our Discord after that. We'd love to have you. Our numbers are growing and growing. I have a feeling somewhat of this broadcast that I do every Tuesday and used to do on Mondays as well has been creating quite the stir out there. So please, guys, if you want to come join us, get our numbers up. It gives us more opportunities for more PC racing. We only have our Monday night series right now. We have some one-offs with it too. But for console, we have Tuesdays, Thursdays, I think Sundays, maybe Fridays. I don't know. Console's almost every day. But we are looking to boost our PC numbers as well. So anybody out there who'd like to join, come on down. Join the party. Right now, qualifying has begun. First 10 minutes will go to our amateur drivers. They are going out on the track as we speak. Let's see what they got. Here we go. Out there. Typically have a map of the track on here. I think I have one saved. Maybe I don't. Well, I may just have to save one. Let's fucking do it, huh? Let's see. Bathurst. Track map. There we go. Okay. So, everybody out there who's ever raced this track, you know how intense this track can be. And right now, just to show you what happens on this track, I'll do a little onboard Mr. Goose here. So this is going to show you how epic and how intense this track is. Hell's Corner is what we just went around there. Of course, it's called Hell's Corner because why wouldn't you? Mountain. We are on Mountain Straight right now, heading into Quarry Bend. And up Quarry Bend goes into the Cutting and Griffin's Mount. Oh, the knee is a little bit of a struggle today, Leon. It is a little bit of a struggle. I was on it all day at work. Didn't really help the situation. I'm trying to rehab it. Maybe get some laps in on Tony Park if I'm able to. Heading down the mountain right now. McPhillamy Park. Into Skyline. Into the S's. So intense. Like I said before, it's like a triple black diamond ski run. And into the Dipper. And down at the bottom is Forest Elbow, which we just saw. Yeah, why did you pick the Porsche? I thought you were going to pick the Porsche this season. Sucks to be you, I guess. Although you're in the Ferrari, that's your car. That's Neon's car. Fastest in the Ferrari, damn it. Yeah. It is such a fun car to drive. I was having such a struggle with it yesterday because, yeah, I'm not great at, I'm just not great at Silverstone. It's not my track. Oh, hello, sir. What can I do for you? Fair. Your fans need you. You just want a treat. Alright, well, they got 5 minutes left, amateur. You like the Ferrari. It has that Latin flavor, of course, but the Porsche has that extra fun to drive. Yeah, it's because it's built by German aerospace engineers, dude. I think they have a little know-how of what's going on. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, I'm gonna give my dog a treat. I will be right back. Give me 20 seconds here. Dogs and tacos. Dude, if so it's something, I don't know, Leanne, if you were here the last stream for Tuesday night, Empuero is flying. Yes, he usually does. I don't know if you were here the last stream, but I had my beer down below me from my seat, and my dog was drinking my beer. It's a funny thing about my dog. Yes, he's an alcoholic. There was a night where I had a glass of whiskey on the ground. Actually, a friend of mine had a glass of whiskey on the ground, and he was just chugging it, and I kept hearing this noise, like this lapping noise, you know, like dogs do. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Yeah, I have an alcoholic dog. I looked down, and his whiskey glass was completely empty. It's like, holy shit, dude, you just drank a whole glass of whiskey. It was insane. He was totally fine. I was a little worried, but yeah, he just like passed out in my bed, and he was just, yeah, totally normal. But yeah, you can't keep drinks around that guy, wherever the hell he went. Dog loves to drink. Don't call animal cruelty on me. I don't give him the drinks. He just sneaks them without paying attention. Let a dog love vodka. One day he drank a glass of it, the next day he saw him over, he kept drinking water and crying. Oh my god, dude. Oh, poor thing. Oh. Oh, man. Let's check the timetables here. Dude, I had a friend whose dog ate all the weed cookies in his car one time. That was insane. My friend called me crying because the dog wouldn't get up, and it took him like a full week for the dog to actually get up off the floor. He was so stoned, it was fucking ridiculous. Yeah, that's sad as fuck. Wow, that's funny. Okay, amateur class right now. J.M. Puero is mocking in the BMW, a 203.8, first place for Mr. Puero. T-Goose right behind him with a 203.9. Wilson with a 05 flat. Penny with a 05.3. Suck My Balls with a 055. Lopez with the 055 as well, right behind Balls. Treasy with the 065. Bender with the 079. Sarnath with the 08.3. And Lynch with an 08. And Fonseca having a little bit of a tough break with that Lexus 16.8. And qualifying for amateurs is just about over. So whoever's left on track, it will be Silver Class lining up right now. Looks like they're getting ready. Looks like Mr. Penny is Making his last final efforts here. Let's see what he's got. Wide around that last corner. Oh, 205.1 puts him in 4th place. All right, and now our silver class drivers. I don't think Penny is supposed to be out there still, but he is out there. And here comes our silver class in the lineup for qualifying. Preoccupied at the moment, I apologize. Alright. Mr. Chicas, Aston Martin. Looks like right behind him, Mr. Moda in the Ferrari. Some cool liveries today. Mr. Butler. The AMG. Mr. Butler told me before the race he would be in full focus mode. Because this is his track, folks. And he's looking to fuck some shit up. So Rodriguez going off track a little bit there. Excited to see what Mr. Butler has in store for us. Mr. Campos in his pink McLaren. Looks like warm-up laps have ended here, and we are into our qualifying laps. Mr. Colleton also in the McLaren. Butler doesn't win tonight. He doesn't deserve to be called an Australian. Holy shit, don't tell him that. I'm not gonna call him out on that, Leon. You crazy? Dude will personally fly to America and fuck my day up. If I were to ever call him, he would quit the league. Yeah, he would quit the league. And then he'd fly here to the States and fuck me up and then fly back. He would come to Canada and kick your ass. Yeah, he'd kick your ass too. Because I'd be calling him before he came saying like, look man, this was my doing. This was all Leon. Go kick his ass, not mine. I'm not the problem here. Although he loves you, dude. You're his favorite driver. It is a fact that Brett Butler's favorite driver is Leon. Leon Vallejo is Butler's favorite driver. Go north of Kingley. Yeah, yeah. Go up. Where do you live? I don't remember where. You're like up in fucking Edmonton or some shit. Way the fuck there. Calgary. Dude, that's so far up. It gets so cold up there. I used to travel up there for business, for work. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, he and I were talking about your accent. We said that you you sound like Carlos Sainz, and anyone who sounds like Carlos Sainz probably looks like him too. So, yeah. Basically, stay away from our girlfriends and wives, Leon. That's all I got to say about that. Because have you seen Carlos Sainz? You are a smooth operator, yes. Yes. Alright, right now, Mr. Moda is in first place in that Ferrari. Silver class. Cracking me up, dude. Hide your girlfriends. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Yeah, dude. Hide your girlfriends. Leon's coming to town. He's got a sexy voice. And a sexy demeanor. Alright. Mr. Moda with a 203.3. Currently first place in our silver class. Mr. Campos right behind him at 03.5. Mr. Frank House in the 992 an 04.062. Rodriguez in the Mustang a 04.7. Mr. Bechtold a 04.8. Chicas a 05.007. Rambo in the Ferrari a 05.01. Bringing the tequila and the voice. Yeah, great. Just great. Bring the tequila and your voice. It's just what we need. Collerton, 05.3. Oh, and we have a new leader, Mr. Campos, dropping the 02.5. Bravo, Mr. Campos, doing a bang-up job. And Audrey the Squirrel right behind him with an 03 flat, pushing Moto down back into third place. Abbott with a 03.7. Abbott is our Duolingo driver. He's also in our PC league on Monday nights. Yeah, Campos is flying in the McLaren right now. That 02.5 is extremely fast. Go back out on the grid here. Oh, I just lost everybody. These fucking cameramen. Abbott coming down the mountain in the BMW. Beautiful shot of the downhill there. Super intense through the S's. Such a demanding track. For those of you who don't know, I think it's a burner. It's an absolute burner to your body, to your soul, to your brain. Make one wrong move and it all goes downhill. Legitimately, literally and figuratively, and all the above. All downhill. On board with Mr. Bechtold here. Currently 5th place. Drains everything from it, yeah. If you survive, it's very rewarding. Yeah, I think that's really the best word to describe it. If you survive this track, you got it. You did it. I mean, I don't even care most of the time what place I get because of how intense this track actually is. I really just I want to finish the race. And oh, Solberg, a little bit of a ding on the rear end there. That might hurt your times a little bit, buddy. A little scrape I can see on the side there. But yeah, super rewarding when you get done and you haven't completely mutilated your car to pieces and have been stuck in the pits for the entirety of the race. Oh, and it's like Abbott right behind him going into the wall. Maybe he's done. Yeah, qualifying is almost over for our silver class drivers. Let's go back, check our Timetables. So, Silver Class. Looks like Campos is still holding the lead with the 02.5. Squirrel right behind him with the 03.01. Moda with the 031. Abbott in fourth with the 034. And Bechtel in fifth with the 03.5. Silver Class top 5 drivers right now. Best feeling is that when I won a race in the Porsche Cup in the Thursday League. Oh, at Bathurst, huh? That's impressive, dude. Hell yeah. Good for you, Leon. I like to hear that. All right, Pro Class is making their way out to the track. Ready to warm up tires, get their 10-minute qualifying laps in. And then we are race time, my friends. And it's going to be great. Don't you agree? Don't you agree, Mr. Bentley? Hello, sir. You say hi to the camera. Say hi up there. Look up here. Oh, now you're scared. What are you scared of? There you go, Mr. Dalton. The GTR warming tires up, warming brakes up. Getting temps up there. Pretty easy to do tonight considering the track was 37 degrees Celsius last time I looked. Really hot day in Australia today. I guess it would be tomorrow technically over there compared to where I am. But that's okay. That's okay. Their way in the snake. Down the snake. Flobby with the metallic green and purple AMG. I like that livery. That's sexy. Flobby's always coming through with the nice liveries on his vehicle. Let's go to our standings. Flobby is currently 4th place overall. Mr. Hicks, also the AMG. And there is our leader of the pack, leader of this series, and the champion of last season, Mr. John Bonham. He is our number 1, and it says it right there in his car. Number 1, folks. This guy's an animal. Driving the McLaren. I think I said the last stream he's got a very reptilian looking livery, which I can say I do like. I do like the metallic reptilian look. It's very sleek, very exciting. Let's see what Mr. Bonham has for us this evening. We'll do a little onboard. He is flying right now. How fast he goes down the mountain. Very much. It's like a side to side undulation of the car, like getting the body roll to just make its force one way and not enough to lose control, and then balance it back down to the other corner. It's such a feat to accomplish the correct way and to do it fast. It's just such an exciting track to drive, especially on the downhill. It's very nerve-wracking as the driver, but also so on with an 02.6, currently 3rd place. Let's see who our first place driver for Pro Class is right now. Mr. Flobby with the 021. I have a feeling some people are going to give him a run for his money. We got Zuckowitz with the 021 as well. And right behind him, Aji still has that 02.4 in third place. And Bonham in fifth. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see who's going to come out on top here, because it looks like some of these guys have been putting the work in. I know Flobby is one of those people. He drives constantly. He stays very focused on practicing a lot. And you can also check Flobby's live stream out while he's driving on Twitch. I think it's under Flaccid Walrus Dong. Check him out. Flobby's a super funny dude. Very fast driver. Zuckowitz, who has been in the top ranks this season. What did he get? First place in round 2 and second place in round 3. Looks like the first round he had a little bit of a mix-up there at 42nd place. So he may have crashed, got taken out, something like that. But he is showing true colors this evening. Second place right now for his qualifying laps, right behind Mr. Flobby. Aji, silver class, now getting pushed down because Bonham throws down the 201.9. I had a feeling that was coming. Bonham's not going to let anybody take this championship away from him if he has anything to do with it. Mr. Stark in the 992. A little bit of issues in the last race with Mr. Stark. I don't remember where he ended up. 5th place. He was, what was the track before that? Yeah, I think it was before that. Stark is currently 7th overall in our season and 7th in pro class as well, 28 points. Right behind him, we've got Mr. Mark Hamlin and our lovely, oh gosh, what did Logan call it? Vintage goth Barbie pink. Some shit. Oh, Chris Short with the little scrub on the wall there. Really pushing that car to its limits. Mr. Short. Oh, tapping the wall. Might need to go back to the pits for that, buddy. Yeah, looks like he's going to go back. Hurry and get off track so people don't smash you. Right now, Zanotti. Looks like he got a little bang up on the wall there, too. 5th place for Mr. Zanotti right now. In pro class right now, Mr. Bonham still leading the pack with a 01.4. Mr. Woodall Jr. with a 01.9. Bobby is not giving up on Mr. Bonham here. Zuckowitz with the 02 flat. Swede with the 02.1. Zanotti with the 02. Oh, graph just popped up with the fastest last sector. Anything you see in purple there are fastest sectors on the track. A 02.157 puts Graf up to the 5th place. So now we have Bonham, Flobby, Zuckowitz, Sween, Graf, Stark, Zanotti, Squirrel, Dalton, Mullnix. Absolute craziness around the track this evening. Whoa, cameraman. The fuck am I paying you for? Hey, Mindy. Another quick sponsor break. We have Spindrift Sparkling Water, pineapple flavor, our sponsor this evening. Thank you, Spindrift, for supporting us in everything that we do here at America's Racing League. I'll give you my signature. I apologize for not having a better sponsor this evening, especially an alcoholic one, but I said earlier, I'm not feeling so great this evening. I don't know why. Maybe I got a bug, who knows. But maybe it'll go away. We'll find out. Looks like everyone is done qualifying right now. Who's back on track still? Graf coming down the mountain still. Bottom still with the 01.2. Graf going off track. Looks like he is finished. Stark trying to make that last effort here. See what he's got. Going into the pits. Never mind. And Hamlin. Last valiant effort here. Not making up any time. 13th place for Mr. Hamlin. I think that is it. Everyone has finished. And overall, we have Mr. Bonham first place with a 2:01.2. Molnix blasting at the very end there in the Ferrari, an 01.6. Fantastic job, Mr. Molnix. Sorry. Now, user error here. Third place, Mr. Zuckowitz with a 01.7. This is everybody's qualifying laps to get them place in the race here for the starting grid. 44 people on track tonight. Holy crap. Ferre, and the Vantage. Who the fuck is this guy? Richard Ferre has yet to race this season. This is his first. Well, welcome, Mr. Ferre? Richard Ferre. Yeah. Wow. Fourth place for him. Flobby pushed down to fifth. And Sween in sixth. Graf in seventh. We have Stark in eighth. Zanotti in ninth. Augie the Squirrel in 10th. Dalton in 11th. Campos in 12th. Mark Hamlin 13th. Lucas Straub 14th. Seal Team in 15th. Moda 16th. Olak 17th. Urbina 18th. Abbott 19th and Goose in 20th. I would go down this entire line. There are 43 people, not including myself. I'm not racing. I'm just talking to you folks. But first place we have Mr. Goose with an 03.5. Great job, Mr. Goose. And Puero with the 03.8. Penny in third for amateur class, a 04.8. Wilson, an 05 flat. And Lopez with the 05.072. That is our amateur top 5. Squirrel, first place for silver class, 02.4. Campos, 02.5. Moda, the 03.1. Abbott in fourth with the 03.4. And Bechtold with the 03.5. Well, folks, this is our lineup for the evening. Top 5 in pro. We have Mr. Bonham, who is our leader of the championship series and was our champion of last season. The guy doesn't want to quit. This McLaren in the reptilian look has really gotten to his head. I think he's just going for blood and going for gold. But looks like Molnix could give him a run for his money. Fastest in the last sector there. He's got the purple. 01.68, just hundredths of a second off from Mr. Bonham's time. Zuckowitz, a 01.7, not too far off either. That's just another hundredth off their time. And Ferry, I'm going to have to ask you how you pronounce that after this. Fourth place with the 01.8. And number 5, Mr. Flobby. Robert Randall Woodall Jr. in the AMG, a 01.9. And there you have it. This is our lineup. We have 1 minute till race start. We will have one warm-up lap for everybody going around the track to warm up tires, warm up brakes, get the heat going into their cars, get some rubber down. Oh my god, can nobody hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Oh my god, I looked at a different volume setting and I actually thought I had muted myself this entire time. But how would I have been able to talk to Leon this whole freaking time? I'm an idiot. Thank goodness for that, because what a boring time this would be. Am I right? You guys would just be staring at me, talking to myself, but with no volume. Ridiculous. Alright. 5 seconds. And here we go. Let's get our warm-up lap in. Buddy. Warm tires. Warm their brakes. Warm their hearts. I need another drink. So during the warm-up lap, I'm going to go grab another water. Just hang tight, folks. It's Bentley, everyone. Oh! Do you need some attention? Okay. The dog needs some attention. The guy's gotta sit here. Okay, but we gotta watch the race, dude. It's race start, man. We can't fuck this up. It's a fucking giant lineup of cars, my goodness. You're gonna have to get down for the first lap, though. It's gonna get insane. Alright, why don't you get too bent there? What'd you do? You ripped my headphone thing off. My god, dog. Okay, folks. Are we ready for this? Are we ready for Bathurst? Are we ready for the mountain? Are we ready for chaos? Are we ready for blood? Because that is literally about to happen right now. I hope you're excited. I'm super excited. And anybody out there, I just have a question for you. Who doesn't love this sound? Ready? I fucking love that sound. I'm sorry it's not a beer, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't feel great. Who gives a shit? Here we go. Our final steps coming down the mountain. Everyone will be lining up 2 by 2. Shoot your boat. Slowly coming around the last corner here. What's that last corner? Murray's Corner, that's right. Brett told me that Murray's Corner, actually, Murray used to be a commentator for F1 back in the day, and it is a return as a tribute to him. And here we go, folks. We are green light, go. Round 4, Bathurst, Australia. Here we go into the first corner. Hell's Corner is what we call it, and there's a reason for that. People are 2-3 wide around this corner, hitting the dirt. Nobody seems to be getting hurt yet. Keeping down the line. Beautiful job out of everyone coming out unscathed. It looks like Zuckowitz putting the pressure on Bonham going up the mountain right now. Flobby in 3rd place, moved up a couple positions right off the bat. Ferre right behind him in the Aston Martin. Sween right behind him. Beautiful battle coming up the hill here. Dalton in 11th, or nope, all the way up to 9th now. Gained 2 positions. Putting the pressure on Zanotti. Oh, a little bit of bash in the back there. Let's check from the back here. Wilson in the Lexus, trying to put the pressure on Collerton. Everybody's coming down the hill. Oh, see a little bit of bump going on there between Hamlin and Dalton. Dalton getting banged up. Oof. Little bit of drama coming down the hill here. We kind of figured that would happen. Everyone going 3 wide down the straight. Everyone keep your britches on. Back up to the front. We still have Bonham flying in first. Zuckowitz behind him, about half a second behind. Flobby getting the pressure from Ferrer, however the fuck you pronounce that. Ferrer looking to make the move on Flobby. Looks like he's trying to take that inside corner on Murray's. Not quite getting there. And Sween really putting the pressure on Ferrer as well. And we are on the front straight going back up the mountain. Sorry. Sween really putting the pressure on behind Ferrer there. Oh, just inches from the walls here. Oh, it looks like. Alright, let's go back a little ways here. Oh. Dalton getting the pressure from Straub and putting the pressure on Campos. Go to the back here. Wilson looking pretty clean through there. He's doing a pretty good job coming down the mountain, not getting. Oh, and looks like Zanotti was putting the pressure on there. On to Stark. But this little battle between Ferre and Sween and Graf still happening. Looking for that opportune moment on Ferre. Now making the inside, trying to, not quite there. Give it a little more time. If he keeps the pressure on, Ferre might make a mistake, you never know. But Sweet really just mashing away there, trying to get any opportunity he can. Let's go back to the back here. Looks like C. May picking up the back of the line with Sarnath. Back to Stark. Looks like he's made quite the gap between him and Zanotti. Zanotti is a powerhouse, though. You know that Italian will not let up. Now to mid-pack, we have Frankhouse, Rodriguez, and Bechtel battling it out. Rodriguez really putting the pressure on Frankhouse. To try and pass down the mountain would be such an insane thing to try and do. Really not worth the damage to your car if you do make that little minute mistake, but sometimes that's where you gotta do it. Looks like that's spread out a little bit. To the back again with Bender, Lopez. Actually, it looks like Molnick's and Bender. Molnick's got a little smashed up. He was our second place qualifier. Looks like my race last night at Silverstone. Just smashed to bits and thrown to the rear. Prince in the 992 putting pressure on Moda in the Ferrari. Nice little pile up here. And Bechtel right behind Prince. Some nice little battles right now. Everyone's getting their rubber laid down, trying to get that grip so they can make their passes, but it's deeming pretty difficult for everybody. This mountain is not an easy one to get passing on. We all know this. And Moda just cruising along. And Puero and Goose in front of Moda. Both amateur drivers holding 16th and 17th place. Crazy feat out of those two. And Puero really pressuring Goose in that M4. And Moda really trying to squeeze his way around those two. He is a silver class driver, but Puero and Goose are fast as hell. And they're not going to let up. We know that. Zanotti finally trying to make that move on Stark. Looks like he's caught up. Our top 5 has not quite changed yet. Zanotti putting down best lap with an 02.6. And Hamlin making the inside on Zanotti. What a bold move out of him. Oh, not quite getting there. Zanotti just putting the defense up like crazy. Hamlin is super strong in that Aston Martin. Zanotti's had some bang-ups the last couple of races, so he is not going to let up this one. I saw him talking about it in the chats earlier this week. Dude's out for blood. Alright, let's check in with the mid-pack again. Looks like we have Butler chasing Rambo. This is Butler's hometown track. You know, he's looking for some top ranks here. Is this only PSN, or do y'all have something for Xbox too? So, I don't know if you know this, but ACC is now cross-compatible for Xbox and PS5. So these races are console, which includes PS5 and Xbox together. Just an FYI. So, if you want to join us, I don't know if you were here earlier, K1, but go to America's Racing League and sign up on SimGrid, America's Racing League on SimGrid, and find our console series, and also we do PC Mondays as well, but we have Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sunday races for console series, and then Mondays currently only for PC, but we are building that as well. So yeah, hit us up on there, join the crew if you'd like. Excellent racing for all, and I do the commentating for Tuesday nights, so if you can get in Tuesdays, come on in. Right. That lineup there. Right. Looks like Mr. Straub ahead of Campos here. Ooh, Straub hitting that wall a little bit. Hey, brother, sounds good. Thanks for the help. Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. Yeah, just hit us up on SimGrid. Look us up. It should direct you to where you need to go, and then you'll join the Discord, and you'll get even more information out of us there. We have lots of people, administrators, including myself, to help out with anything you need racing-wise to get you started. Are you new to racing, or are you just looking for a new league to join? If you're still here. Figured I'd ask. Right. There's all my battles. Things kind of slowing down a little bit. People getting their pace. Races, but now I don't race for a team, so looking for something new. Yeah, so these are our Tuesday night sprint races. It's usually an hour. We are I think we have endurance races set up for console as well. So if that's something you're still interested in doing, I know we have like some one-off races. We do endurances, we do some more sprints, we do some multi-class stuff. We do like to mix it up, but you can find all that on SimGrid. So, yeah, check it out. Check us out. We are there. Alright, folks. Back to our battles here. Looks like Graf in the Mustang getting some pressure out of Stark in the 992. Mustangs on the straight just take off. here. Solberg cruising in the Mustang, 38th place currently. Doesn't look too banged up. Looks like Chris Short had a rough time on the mountain. Currently 33rd, chasing after Mr. Lynch right now. Mr. Hamlin is back down to 15th. Not sure what happened there. Looks like he's lost some pace. Not sure if he hit the wall. We may have missed that. These top 5 are still in a pretty close, tight lineup together. And Sween just mocking in that McLaren. Trying to take that position from Ferre. However you say it. Not good with names, as we all know. Sween taking the inside line on Ferre. Beautiful pass out of Sween. Really wanted that 4th place position. Now he's got Flobby ahead of him by about 2.5 seconds. Chikas and Zarneth kind of out there, no man's land on their own. That's okay. It's nice having the mountain to yourself. Fonseca in the pits. Must have had some damage. Yeah, 43 minutes left of this race, guys. Dalton down to 35th. I wonder if he had to go to the pits. He was pretty banged up from the beginning of this race. Not sure what happened to our good buddy there, but we all hope for the best. Maybe an undercut for the pits could help him out. And these 3, Bonham, Zuckowitz, and Flobby, have not given up their pace. Oh, and Bonham just smashes the wall. Epic upset from Mr. Bonham. Zuckowitz passing him. Looks as though he totally lost control and smashed that inside wall. And he is hurt, folks. Bonham will be limping back to the pits, I have a feeling. Yeah. And now Sween is about to pass. Brutal, brutal night for Mr. Bonham. And now Zuckowitz takes first place in the M4. Oh, and Flobby going off track, losing control into the grass. Now Sween passing Flobby. Quite the drama. Bonham going into the pits, as he should. And now the battle between Mr. Woodall Jr. and Mr. Sween. And Carl is a freaking force in that McLaren tonight. So I give my good lucks to Flobby right now for that 2nd place fight, because that dude is fast. And right behind them, it looks like Graff and Ferre are also in a battle with each other. Let's do tail onboard. Just watch this rear end of Blobby real quick. Looks like Ferre's put a little bit of a gap between him and Graf. Oh, Graf almost losing control on that corner. Let's move to the back again. Mr. Butler. Currently 20th place. Let's go to our timetables, just see where everybody is currently at. So we have Zuckowitz first, Sween in second, Woodall in third, Ferre in fourth. Fifth we have Graf, Stark in sixth, Zanotti seventh, still with the fastest lap tonight. Augie in eighth, Straub in ninth, and Campos in 10th. Let's go through amateur. Goose still holding first place. Wilson behind him, about a 14-second gap. So Goose is kind of out there on his own. Let's hope he holds it together. Wilson in second place in the Lexus. Lopez in third in the M4. Chris Pinney, Balls in fourth place with the M4, and Pinney in fifth in the Mustang. Treasy behind them in sixth. Silver class, we have Augie in first. Congratulations to Augie. Keep that first place position, my friend. Campos in second, Abbott in third, Moda in fourth, and Rodriguez in fifth. Looks like Butler is gaining time on Mr. Wilson here. Hicks kind of 23rd place. I'll be making some time up there. Campos with a line behind him here. We have Olak behind Campos, Urbina, and then Abbott following close behind. Oof, just scraping the wall from Urbina there. Campos doing such a beautiful job this evening in that McLaren. Some great shots of the downhill on the mountain here. Campos scrubbing his speed a little bit, hitting the brakes pretty hard on that last downhill turn. And Olak about to make a pass on him. He makes the right move up here. Braking a little later than Campos. No, it doesn't look like he's going to. He's playing it safe for now. Urbina behind them, putting a little more aggressive pressure on the two of them. Mr. Bonham out of the pits now. Was first place. Saw an epic crash between him and a Zuckowitz. Looks like he lost control down the mountain. Got pretty banged up. And now he's going to have to make up for it. But this guy mocks around these tracks, and I don't doubt that he will be getting that place back. Apologies, folks. I think my dog needs to go outside. Minute here. Try to find a battle or two while we're doing that. Mr. Stark here. Down the mountain. And we're back. Sorry about that. Okay, where are we at here? A few lineups here. I saw a yellow flag earlier. Not sure who that was. Audrey's still holding down first place for silver and 8th place overall. Fantastic job, Audrey. Love to see that and that Italian Ferrari you're driving. They would be proud. Pretty sure you're not Italian, but you can prove me wrong. Tell me in the chat if I'm wrong. I dare you. Mr. Moda, kind of in no man's land by himself. And Goose. I think Goose is still first place for amateur. Has not yet hit. I think he'll have plenty of time to do so. Considering Empuero has pit, and he was, I think, second place for amateurs. Back to the front of the line. Zuckwitz, our current leader, was behind Bonham. Bonham with the epic crash now has Sween behind him, and Sween has been on a tear this evening. Really wants to take first for this epic battle on the mountain tonight. He is hungry. Zuckwitz is very collected, really keeps his head down, stays focused. But I don't know, I see Sween right behind him, just looking super. I have a feeling he's going to put massive pressure on this situation. First place. To the halfway mark, folks. 31 minutes left of this race. We are currently on board with our leader, and Sween really just putting the focus on that pole position. We'll see if Mr. Zuckwitz can keep the defense up, keep him away, making any sort of pass difficult. Just insane battle going on right now between these two. Both have yet to pit, and Ferre right behind them in third has yet to pit. So this could get very interesting. Because Bonham, let's see where Bonham's at.
We are halfway through, keep pushing.
We're at the halfway mark. 30 minutes left in this race. Mr. Bechtel still needs to pit. Let's see. Guerrero has pit now. This little battle between Urbina and Abbott has gone on pretty much the entirety of this evening. It looks like Campos has gone a little further ahead from those two. I'd like to see. Find where Bonham is. He's got a lot of time to make up after that crash. There he is, 23rd place. Let's see how much he can catch up after everybody does the pit lap. But man, he's got some work to do. Lots of work to do out of Mr. Bonham. Unfortunate situation for him, but man, we know what he's capable of. All things can change for the guy. So, we'll keep close tabs on that. Still not pitting in the Aston Martin. And about 5 seconds behind Sween and Zuckowitz in their battle. Should probably go back to that. Right now we have Flobby, Wilson, and Graf. Flobby making the pass now on Wilson. On the attack to Graf in the Mustang. Dalton getting the inside pass from Moda. And Straub too. Not too far off from Dalton as well. Yeah. Awesome battles all around. Drive through for speeding in the pit lane goes to number 27. Not sure who 27 is. Check in with that. It's back to Sween and Zuckowitz, our leaders right now. Sween now with the best lap, a 02.2. Incredibly fast race pace. Woof. Zuckowitz just keeping his momentum, holding down his lines, not making mistakes, which is incredible on this track. Absolute epic effort out of Sween here. Oh, Bender. I don't know what Zuckowitz was doing there, but oh, and no, and oh shit. Bender gets the tap from Sween. Luckily, he was unharmed. Sween didn't really have much of a choice there. I'm not sure what Bender was really doing. Okay, Zuckowitz finally going in for his pit lap. Looks like Sween's making another lap. Crazy, crazy times. see May. Mr. May in the McLaren. Having pretty mellow drive there. Mr. Stark back down to 9th place. Wilson still needs to pit. And Zanotti about 6 seconds ahead of him. Still needs to pit as well. Him and Smeen are still 1 and 2 here. Not putting down their pit laps, losing a bit of time too. Checking back here, Mr. Short, 34th place. Not sure if Mr. Short has had some issues this evening. Haji moving up to 3rd. Still has yet to pit. Minutes left in this race, guys. This battle between Straub, Dalton, and Moda still going on. Looks like Dalton got back ahead of Straub. Straub right behind, putting pressure on. Our amateur leader right now, holding down 16th place, doing a fantastic job. Love to see that. It's Naughty making his way towards Mr. Flobby. Almost a second gap. Flobby's scrubbing speed there, getting a little out of control. Now Zanotti having the upper hand to make a possible move. I know, dog. You gotta wait. Flobby's gonna make sure no more mistakes out of him. He knows what Zanotti's capable of. Bonham has moved up to 19th place. Zuckowitz has made his pit stop in 2nd right now. Smeen right behind him in 3rd. Aji is the last to make his pit stop. Which will put Zuckowitz back in 1st place. Swede just millimeters away on this downhill slope. Traffic there. Little push from Zuckowitz on Penny to get out of the way. And Swede just waiting. It's like a shark right now. Silver McLaren. Looking for that opportunity. not too often in these races that we have a first and second place battle going on this long, especially. I have a feeling this is going to go on till the end, unless somebody makes some dramatic mistake. Yeah, this is the battle of the evening. These two are at each other's throats. The dog is even excited. He's even excited, aren't you?
Hell yeah, I'm excited, John. It's the best.
It is the best, because it's fucking racing. We all. Oh! Sween trying to take any line he can. Going down the mountain. Super dangerous spot to be trying to make a move. But I don't know. I think he's got Zuckowitz's number. Millimeters from the bumper. Trying to use that slipstream any advantage he can. Such insane battle. Here comes Swede, ready to make this move, coming down the end of the hill here. And Zuckowitz just using all of his defensive skills right now. Look how far away Swede is from his bumper, taking that outside line, and just not quite getting there. A little bit of scrub on the speed. Whew. Absolute nail biter right now. Alright, let's check in with the rest of the grid right now. We'll get back to that battle. It's giving me anxiety, man. Got Empuero, Dreezy, and Balls in the lineup for 27th, 26th, and 25th place, I believe. And in that mix with Zuckowitz and Sween. Battle within a battle here. What a chaotic situation for all these guys. Empuero coming out clean. God, do I need to go back to that battle between those two? Because it is just still happening. Oh God, Sween is just. He's using the traffic advantage here. I think Dreezy's gonna slow Zuckowitz down, and Sween is about to eat chowder, as we say. And I know that person's not in this chat. Oh, and somebody went way off track in the back there. Not sure who that was. May have been a Empuero. Oh, and Sween just lost control. He went off track. Oh, shit. Oh, and Flobby tags the wall as Zanatti makes the clean move around, and now Flobby has Ferre on his butt. I wonder if that did enough damage to set Flobby back a couple spaces. And Sween down into third place. Oh. Not the situation these guys were looking for. Zuckowitz just tearing away in first place. He knows what to do. Keep his head down. Keep those lines clean. Keep himself sharp. Zuckowitz is about to take first place in this championship. Get himself up there to pole position. I know there's other battles happening. I'm just trying to find them, guys, so I apologize for bouncing around here. This Urbina and Campos battle still happening. Another one that's been going on most of this race. It looks like Abbott has a little bit of a gap, only a 2-second gap from those two. He was right on their tail earlier. And Urbina really putting the pressure on Campos, trying to get him to make a mistake. Oh, and Campos makes the mistake, hitting the wall. Total loss of control. This mountain will just eat you up and spit you out, and look what's happened multiple times this afternoon. Holy shit. Now Urbina, 10th place in our pro class. Oh my goodness. And Abbott looking to make some time up. Hopefully he can close a little bit more of a gap to Urbina. Then they'll have a battle for the last 10 minutes of this race, I have a feeling. Crazy, crazy stuff. Sween back up to second. But man, he's got... Oh, he's got like 7 or 8 seconds to Zuckowitz to make up. In 12 minutes? You never know, man. That guy's been flying all night. So, we're going to find out. Treasy and the Mustang. Cruising about 2 seconds behind Penny. So many banged up cars. And Cote in the pits. Wonder if he's out for the rest of the race here. If Ray making his move on Flobby with the pass. I have a feeling Flobby might be slightly injured from that bash into the wall, but he's not giving up. He's still giving Ray a run for his money here. And I think he's about to take this inside corner on him. Keeping that position. Yep, and Ferre making a slight mistake going off track. There is some traffic they're weaving through. But Flobby Jr. holding his own, keeping 5th place. Excellent job out of him. And Aji the Squirrel just making magic happen this evening, folks. 7th place for Aji. And keeping his first place position in silver class. Beautiful job out of Mr. Squirrel. And I think he, in silver, is right now 5th place. If he gets first, this will put him up in ranks in the top 3, I have a feeling. Yeah, it will. It will put him up possibly to 2nd place, maybe first. Depending on everybody else's performance this evening. Oh, and a tap to the wall from Penny. Oh wait, was that? Tell me who that was. I think it was. And Aji is about to catch up to Ferre. If he can get past Penny right now. Looks like we have a yellow down the hill there. Somebody went off track. Oof. Epic stuff from all these guys. And Stark is hot on Aji's tail as well. Man, looks like we have Fonseca in the pits, Empuero in the pits, Cote in the pits, Bechtel in the pits. I think some people are getting real banged up out there. I think a lot of guys are getting frustrated trying to put their lines down as fast as they can down the mountain and just losing tires for one, obviously because it's hot. Track is hot this evening. Chris Short is off the track again. Mr. Short having a real difficult time as well this evening. And this epic little battle, passing Mr. Butler, who's currently in 36th place. Dalton and Straub battling it out. Oh, and Straub going a little bit wonky on that corner, giving Dalton the upper hand, another maybe second ahead. And about a second, yeah. And Flobby holding it down, 5th place. Hey! Yeah, Leon, we have had some epic battles. Number 1. Number 2 had a lot of freaking drama. A lot of people have been massacred by the track this evening. Like I just saw somebody going flying off screen there. It's just kind of been like that all over the place. Campos now being chased by Bonham. Bonham was in the lead to start this race and now just breezing by Campos. Not even saying hello, just blasting past. Bonham is on a mission to make some pace up, get some places back. This track is not forgiving for anyone who thinks they're just going to wing it and go for it. You are sadly mistaken. Is the way Australia receives the foreigners. Yeah, Australia they've got deadly animals, they've got deadly people, quote unquote, apparently. They've got deadly weather, they've got deadly oceans, and deadly racetracks. So this all goes hand in hand, you know? And Sween really trying to make his way back to Zuckowitz. Looks like he's closed quite the gap. He was about 6-7 seconds behind after crashing, and now he is back 3 seconds. Deadly animals, beverages, humans, and tracks. Yeah, this, you know? Oh, just tagging the wall there. Sween just scraping the paint. And folks, these walls aren't made of foam or rubber or anything forgiving. They're fucking cement. They are cement walls. So you hit that cement wall and you don't have a car anymore, which is why we've seen a lot of people going back and forth to the pits this evening. Some weird noise I just heard. Stark now pushing Augie, putting pressure on Augie. Augie is our currently first silver class driver and 7th place overall. And Stark is about to give him a hard time coming into the last 5 minutes of this race. We will check the back end there, and we got back here Mr. Bender. Prince being chased by Goose, Goose is our leader in the amateur class right now. Chris Short in the pits. And there's Augie in 7th place. Moda in 11th. He has also had some epic battles this evening. Looks like he's kind of in no man's land right now. Good place to be for the end of this race. You can kind of keep your pace. Keep your head down, keep your position. You don't need to overdo it. No reason for that. Our leader in amateur class right now, Mr. T Goose. 4 minutes left on the board. He also needs to just keep his head down, stay strong, no mistakes. And Zanotti ripping through in 4th right now, trying to catch up to Graf. Zanotti's been doing a fantastic job this evening. Not making too many mistakes by any means, just holding it down, keeping lines smooth. Yeah, Goose's Ferrari has had some battles. Goose has been battling with like the pro drivers most of the night as an amateur. So, yeah, he's been going for it. I'm giving that guy a lot of props tonight. And Zanotti has now finally caught up to Graf. And Zanotti's about to take 3rd place. Yeah, Goose. He wants it. Goose wants it. Is he trying to come to PC? That would be epic. Really putting the pressure on Graf right now. A little bit of traffic coming up here. That's been on board. Graf losing a little speed, passing Hicks just now. Oh, Zanotti going wide. Not what he wanted to do on that corner. Giving Graf the upper hand going up the hill. That doesn't mean he can't make up the time. We know he's fully capable of that. May have given him a bit of a commentator's curse there, but I don't think so. I think he can. He's a big boy. He can handle it. Brown pineapple code for Zanotti. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, man. But he has really been super strong this evening. You know, he's trying to make up for some lost races this past season, so I'm gonna give him that. Alright, let's move along to some other things going on. Mr. Zuckowitz is still our 1st place. Lucas Straub and Mr. Dalton. This battle has not quit the entirety of this race. And Dalton and Straub are 8th and 9th place in the series. And they are just going to continue to battle it out through this entire championship. I have a feeling, oh, Straub really breaking late on that. Wants to make that inside line on Dalton on that last 90. That's a terrible place to do it, but I've seen crazier things, so you never know. Dalton is the master of the Nissan now. Yes, he is. And he has proven that tonight, man. He was up in 11th at one point, still holding 13th place. And Luke Straub just giving him the hardest time this evening in the BMW. Those two have just been at each other's throats the entire time this race has gone on. Epic, epic stuff out of those two. "15 seconds left, guys. These guys are going to get one more lap in. Let's see if anything else is going on. Little pile up here. Some people stuck in the pits. You want Dalton to try the Honda? Yeah, that'd be sick. I want to try the Honda. I thought about it for this season. I'm too partial to my car, as we all know. Naughty not quite making it up to pass Graf there. Dreezy weaving traffic. Dreezy moved up quite a bit, 25th place for Dreezy. Rodriguez giving him a hard time coming down the mountain. Love the push and for it. Yeah, it's hard to get away from those cars. And that is it, everyone. Any more final battles? And these two still going at it. Straub nudging Dalton a little bit towards the end there. Rodriguez looks like he just went off and tapped the wall. And Dalton almost catching up to Moda. Epic stuff, guys. Epic stuff. Campos claiming 15th. Prince, oh, trying that last move at the very end there. 15th and 16th for these two. And the pile up at the end. Really close race everywhere. Yeah, it really was, man. People were pouring their hearts out into this one, and I congratulate every single one of these drivers. I don't care who they are. Amateur, pro, or silver, this track is super demanding. Our top 5 for amateur this evening: Mr. Goose claiming first place, keeping amateur racers at bay, and about to be first place for Mr. Goose, I have a feeling. But Wilson in second place. I don't know. 46 points for Mr. Goose. 48 points for Wilson in this series. So it's all going to come down to fractions of points here. Penny in third place in the Mustang. Suck my balls in fourth in BMW. And fifth with Mr. Chris Dreezy. Excellent job, Mr. Dreezy, this evening. Silver, we have Augie Squirrel, man. Absolute beast in the Ferrari. I think he's liking that car. Abbott in the M4 in second place. Bang up job out of Mr. Abbott. Third place we have Mr. Moda in the Ferrari. Campos in fourth in the McLaren. And fifth we have Rambo in the Ferrari as well. Awesome job of our silver drivers tonight. And thanks, guys. Suck it. Our pro drivers, we have Zuckowitz holding down first place, man, and Sween. I'm giving Sween my driver of the night. I watched him battle Zuckowitz almost the entire race, and holy shit, dude, the guy was on fire. He'd had one small mistake, hit the wall. It did set him back quite a few seconds, but man, Sween, you did great tonight. Props to you, my friend. Mr. Graf in the Mustang in third place. Had the pressure on Zanotti for a while there. Zanotti just could not get it quite there in time. And Mr. Zanotti, fourth place from him in the Ferrari. And Augie, fifth place for our silver driver. Epic drive out of Augie the Squirrel tonight. Flobby, Mr. Woodall Jr. in sixth place in the AMG. Excellent job out of Flobby as well. I saw one mistake out of him that may have hurt his car, may have hurt his race a little bit. Stark in seventh in the 992, and Ferre or Farah in the Aston Martin Vantage. Eighth place out of him. D. Olak in the BMW, 9th place. And Abbott in 10th overall. Guys, what a freaking race we had tonight. Yeah, Sween deserves all the beers and chicks tonight. That dude was massacring this mountain. And Zuckowitz was really keeping his head down and keeping pace. He really was. He did a fantastic job. But man, Sween was just like, he was so hungry. You could see it. He was like a shark on Zuckowitz's tail almost the entire race. Epic, epic time for those two. 205 race was 204. Certified by the end. Yeah, but you did great, dude, didn't you? Sweeney wanted to touch that German fat ass. God damn it, Leon. Yeah, he sure did. He sure did. Fuck, man. Anyway, folks, that is America's Racing League Round 4, Season 10 at Bathurst. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please look us up on SimGrid if you'd like to join our races. We have our Monday nights for PC exclusively, and then we have Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays for console, and we also have endurances, one-offs. We have a wet series. We have all kinds of different things going on, and more to come. I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream this evening. My dog is losing his mind, so I need to go take him out for a pee break. Thanks for joining. My name is Sean Stewart, and I am your host this evening. I hope I did a fantastic job for you as well. You know, it's not easy doing this, so hey, thanks, Leon. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Tuesday nights are great. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate everything, and I will see you next time. Cheers.